Good day and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, then you know what to do because I swear you don't want to miss out on any of my analysis. And you'll also see that what I display is very informative stuff. And I hope that you do stay tuned till the end of the video and get to see my views on all of the pairs that I have in this video. So stay tuned. So yeah, here we have gold on the 1 day time frame. So I'll dive into the analysis and see exactly what it is that I see on gold for the upcoming weeks. So let me start by identifying the pattern. Okay. Let me just set the visibility to days and hours. And let me clone this to like this. See. Okay, we have a possible bullish flag. As you can see, here's the pole, and here's the flag. Now the next thing we are looking for is in continuation like this. So now from the daily time frame, we're going to the 4-hour time frame, or maybe let's see if there's anything like that can tells us that this thing will buy from this point here. So and as I can see, we have a possible double bottom here and a possible head and shoulder pattern. Double bottom, head and shoulder pattern. What does this tell us? This tells us that price might break out, come for retest of the neckline in the pattern, the descending pattern, then go up for buys. In the second scenario, or the first scenario is, or the second scenario is like go to the downside, then go to the upside. There's the two possible scenarios depending on what price gives us here at this area. So now let's dive into the 4-hour time frame. And on the 4-hour time frame, I will be looking for a possible reversal. As you can see, this is a resistance. There's resistance. Price is at the possible resistance. And as you can see, price is not moving like impulsively. It's just trickling up to the resistance. So I look for possible pattern, something like this. Okay, let me just adjust the visibility to say minutes also, to the minutes, and clone it to see if it fits. Okay, let me just adjust it again like this. And yes, I do see that we might have a pattern here. As you can see, this is a very sensitive area. This is a very sensitive area. So we'll be looking forward to what price do here at this sensitive area. As you can see, we have resistance here, and resistance here. So this is a sensitive area, but if price managed to break through this area here and retest, then we are sure of the buy. And that this double bottom and this head and shoulder pattern corresponds with the breakout and retest. Then we'll go to the top, at least to those areas. Yeah, at least till here. It could go higher, but that's we expect it to go there at least. So, but we are still on the sell because this is a downtrend. Nothing has been confirmed to go to the upside yet. So we'll be looking for selling opportunities. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. And on the 1 hour time frame, I don't see anything except for, let me go to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, I see that this could be a possible reversal. Yeah. A possible reversal. Clone it, adjust it. Now confirmation of a sale will come if price breaks this area here and makes a continuation pattern. Then we can be sure of the sale. The first indication of a sale will be the rejection of these areas here. Then you wait for the continuation pattern to develop outside of the 15-minute time frame. Then you can be sure of the sell to the downside. All the way to the downside. For the third touch of the higher time frame pattern, the third touch, as you can see, here's a first touch, second touch, and anticipating a third touch of the structure before it can go to the upside. So yeah, that is what I expect on gold. But I also have another view or perspective on this, or another bias on this. So if this doesn't play out as I anticipated to play out, which is on the 15-minute time frame, then I'll be looking for something else, maybe like the buy that I spoke of, the buy at that point. So yeah, let me hop to the second pair on my watch list. And I'll just go to GBPAUD. And on this pair, I'll start from the 4-hour time frame, as I'll be looking for to what this pair is for me in store for the next couple of weeks or days. And by identifying the pattern, I see that we have a 1, 2, 3 touch. And as I clone it, perfect. I see 2 touches, and the third touch is where it breaks out. So that is high confirmation of a buy, hoping to reach these areas. And anything below this area is invalid. Anything below this is invalid buys. So hoping to reach this area. Now let me go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I see that here's a reversal pattern also. Try to clone it. Perfect. Reversal pattern on the third touch of the structure. As you can see, here is it, the one possible second. On the third touch of this pattern, we have a reversal pattern indicating that price is going to the upside. So this is a high confirmation of a buy. So now we'll be looking for another pattern that confirms with the with our bias, which is a buy. 15-minute. This week, that one in this one. Clone it. And see that we have a pattern also on the 15-minute time frame. And this pattern has been broken out of here, as you can see here. As you can see here. So now it confirms that we are moving to the upside from this point. We are moving to the upside. As you can see, we made a low, then we made a high. This is a higher low. Expecting to break this high to reach these highs over here. Then we can go to the upside comfortably to the upside. So this is what I expect on this pair to go and reach these areas. For the upcoming weeks. So moving on to the next pair, USDCAD. Going to the 4 hours. Highlighting this low. And as you can see here, we have an impulse. This is a correction. Now we expect another impulse to the downside, hoping to reach these areas at the bottom. Something like this. So this is what I'll be looking for. Something like this to go to the downside. Impulse, correction, impulse. So with that being said, I'll identify the correction pattern, which is over here. And I'll say connecting the lows, clone it, try to fit it, and I see, okay, adjusting it. Then I see, okay, perfect touches. It's a pattern. Sometimes you don't have to force things, but you have to adjust your trend lines to fit it best as it best fits. So now let me go to the 1 hour time frame. And let me just also highlight this high here, which can be a possible resistance. And I see a possible pattern also here. Possible pattern. 3 touches. Toning it. Adjusting it. Also possible 3 touches, 1, 2, possible 3rd touch. So I can say that this pattern, this pair will go to the downside. And as I can see here, this impulsive leg, if I can just use the bar pattern and clone it and place it here, maybe here, I can see that it does reach this areas over here at the bottom where my TP is supposedly to be. So this is what I expect on this USDCAD, something like this to go to the downside. And moving on to NZDCAD, I'll start from the 4 hours. Maybe the 1 day. I'll start by identifying the pattern on the left. And I do see is a something like a rising wedge and ascending pattern. And target is all the way down here. And as you can see, here's a reversal pattern and breakout here. Now I'm looking for a continuation pattern over here to confirm that we are going to the downside. And here, I find one touch, possible second touch, third touch. Now I see it's going to the upside for a possible fourth touch. But let me identify the pattern. Also at the bottom. Now I see something like this. So now I expect price to go to the upside, touch this higher time, this trend line, upper trend line, then go to the downside, maybe do something like this before shooting to the downside. 2 hour 90% rule of this pattern. Now let me dive to the lower time frames, the 4 hour. And on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour exactly, actually. On the 1 hour, I see that here is also a pattern. As you can see, this is a correction. Now it broke out impulsively. And here's a pattern. Beautiful pattern, continuation pattern. And here is a impulse correction going for another impulse to the upside. And when price reaches these areas over here, expect like maybe a small retest, go up and go to the downside as I shown you guys on the 1 day time frame. So this is what I'll be looking out for. On this page, you can see this impulse correction, looking for the next impulse to at least this areas here, then drop as I shown you guys on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame, to go to the downside. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and you guys picked up a few points. And I hope you guys also have plans of including this space in your trading list or your watch list over the couple of few weeks, days. So hope you guys do enjoy your day and so forth, but please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, as I will be uploading similar content like this and explain exactly what I see on my analysis and so on. So stay safe, stay blessed. See you guys in the next video.